So one of the most popular questions that I'm getting right now is, Brandon, I'm making the contacts, I'm going on the appointments, but I'm still not getting listings. What am I doing wrong? And so, I've been really spending a lot of time with my students on asking for the business, being more assertive, being more confident. And I found this same challenge in my business when I first got started as well. I thought that I could win the business by just doing the actions without focusing on the skills. You have to have both. Actions, as I'm trying to get all of you to do, to take enough action every single day, meaning making 40, 50 contacts a day, going on 20 face-to-face appointments per month. That's great. But now you've got to focus on the skills. Nobody is going to give you a listing appointment. Nobody is going to give you the listing if you don't ask for the opportunity. You're not going to just win the business by being nice. And that's what I thought for a long time. I thought that I could just go out there, really try to wow people with my personality. And, maybe I thought I had a lot of charm and people would just give me their listings. And I did okay. That served me slightly. But it wasn't until I got very purposeful on asking for listing appointments, asking for the listing. And, there's all kinds of scripts. And I'll give you an example. As you're making phone calls and prospecting phone calls to for sale by owners, expired listings, for rent by owners, past clients, centers of influence, absentee owners, you simply just have to ask them, Mr. Seller, I'd like to stop by one day this week, take a quick look at the property, and interview for the job of selling your property. At the end of our meeting, we can decide if working together makes sense or not. Fair enough? And you have to ask for it, because I think what a lot of you are doing is you're going on a lot of appointments, which is great, but you're not actually presenting to take the listing. You never get into the actual conversation of, hey, here's what I can do to help you get the property sold. You're getting a lot of preview appointments, and that's only the first part of the process. When you're at the listing appointment, okay, and you're going through your listing presentation, okay, you're going through the home tour, you're going through the CMA presentation as I teach you, as you're going through the value proposition presentation as I teach you. After you go through the numbers, you're going to ask for the business, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Based on everything we talked about tonight, here's how the numbers break down. Here's what you can expect to put in your pocket after it's all said and done. Can you guys live with this? Yes? Okay, great. I would love to start getting the process started. Is there anything holding us back from getting started? Asking for the business, being more intentional, being more assertive. You have to start working on that to get more listing opportunities, ultimately getting more listings. So in the comments section, right beneath this video, let me know why what problems you have with asking for the business. Why you have a tough time with that. I think that's probably one of the biggest things that I see agents having problems with when they're not getting listing appointments and they're not getting listings. It's because they're simply too scared, or they can't deal with being so uncomfortable asking for the business. You will be shocked when you start to hear or see what happens when you start asking people for a listing appointment. When you start to ask somebody, hey, let me show you what I can do to get your property sold. Are you around this week? You'll be shocked at what they say. People want a confident, strong real estate agent to sell their property. And if you keep losing listings and you're going to a bunch of preview appointments, but you keep losing listings and you call them in your follow-up and say, we already listed the property, it's because you're not being strong enough in your approach. So this week, as you are prospecting every single day, start getting a little bit more assertive. You don't need to get pushy. I'm not talking about being aggressive, saying, let's absolutely meet this week. You need to list your house with, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about using reverse selling, using skills and asking for the appointment to show people what you can do to get their property sold. And after that meeting, decide if we can work together or not. No big deal either way. And it's a very, very simple approach. So certainly I'm hoping that this video or this mindset video will help you in your approach as you're moving forward. You've got to be more intentional with your conversations, and you'll find that you have to have a lot less contacts per day to reach your goals. In the comments, let me know what your thoughts are, if this makes sense, or if you have more questions about what's challenging you with getting more listing appointments or getting more listings. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching.